All right, Shalom. All praise is going on to Yahweh Bashman Shai, by Hashem Dash, the blood of the apostles and elders of the great millstone. And peace and blessing to the elect. I'm an edition of GMS News and Prophecy. And this is from Global Research. All right, .ca. All right, it says false flag operations will start new war towards a U.S.-Israeli attack on Syria and Lebanon. All right. And that's true. Okay, a false flag will start the new war, which is the final battle of Armageddon, which is the war to end all wars, or what they call World War III, and that's prophesied in the scriptures. Okay, but they can't just pop it off. Certain things have to take place. Okay, and they're not going to always happen naturally. So sometimes there has to be a reason made up to start a war. And that's something that Esau, the so-called white man, and these so-called Jews have been doing for centuries. You know, they did it with World War II, all right, with Pearl Harbor. They did it with 9/11, with, you know, going into Iraq and Afghanistan, okay, and the so-called War on Terror. So this is the same thing that they want to do today, all right? They want to use these false flags to go to war. So, you know, all right, so I'm going to get into it. It says, with Trump's naming of the war lovers, John Bolton is National Security Advisor and Mike Pompeo is Secretary of State, he has signaled that he is eager to shed more blood and wage a wider war in the service of an imperialistic agenda. It is in the Middle East where this expansion will likely be ignited in conjunction with Israel and in Ukraine together with neo-Nazis. And dealing with the with the Middle East, this Middle Eastern or so-called Arab war that they've started, this was all laid out in I believe it's called the Mazzini plan, going back to the late 1800s with Albert Pike, and it's plan for three world wars to come on the earth and be started by the Illuminati. Well, going into the Middle East is a part of that. Okay, and these different presidents and leaders are furthering that agenda. Okay, but everybody now is at the point that everybody has they have the same goal, but they all have different ways they want to achieve it. Okay, Putin, all of them are Masons, all of them are juiced in together. All right. But things aren't going as planned. You know, you got friends and foes in this thing. Okay? So I'm going to continue reading. It says, but Trump and the Netanyahu government have a problem. How to start a greatly expanded Middle Eastern war without having a justifiable reason for one. No doubt they are working hard to solve this urgent problem. If they can't find a justification, which they can't, they will have to create one, which they will. Okay? Everybody's on to how Esau moves, man. Everything he does now, from these school shootings to all these protests and stuff, it's all staged. This ain't real. These are actors, and hey, man, the internet exposes all of this stuff, man. You got to be keen. You got to be, smart. All right, you can't be a dummy out here. Okay, we're in the year 2018, and smartphones and cameras are everywhere. All right. They can't play the people the same way they used to. Now I'm gonna prove that. I'm gonna get this scripture. All right, let's go to the book of Psalms, the 64th chapter, and I'm gonna get to the point. All right, because they try to do certain things in secret, but it's not gonna happen. All right, so this is Psalm 64, and I just read 2. It says, hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. And that's your Illuminati. That's your secret counsel of the wicked. That's these so-called Jews and these different government leaders in these different secret societies, okay, that are set up around the world. All right. So I'm going to start from verse 5. It says, they encourage themselves in the evil matter. What's the evil matter? The New World Order of Satan. Okay, Esau keeping his, getting back his birthright and keeping this blessing of the sword going in the earth. Okay, and destroying the Israelites. Okay, it says they commune of laying snares privately. They say, who shall see them? That's these different false flags and these different shootings and these different plans that they use to deceive the world, through the media. Okay, it says they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep. And they use the same wisdom from the ancient empires and these old gods and things like that by doing research, and they worship them. All right, these demons, so they can achieve their plans, but it's not going to happen. All right, verse 7 says, but the Most High, which is Yahweh Basham Shai, shall shoot at them with an arrow. That's these nuclear missiles. Okay, now earlier this week you had it where the U.S. Patriot missile system that it had gave to Saudi Arabia had failed. So America's missile defense missile system is failing. Meanwhile, Russia and China and North Korea and other countries, Pakistan, they're developing nuclear missiles that can't even break rank, which is according to prophecy, Joel the 2nd chapter. All right, they're going to hit their target. So, America's going to be destroyed, man. The Lord's going to use these missiles to do it. It says, but the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded. So shall, and it's the point, so they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves. All that see them shall flee away. So they're making their own tongue to fall upon themselves by getting exposed. You got, different whistleblowers like Julian Assange and Eric Snowden, okay, and others, Alec Jones. All these Edomites are exposing each other. Okay. All right. They're exposing their plans. All right, on themselves. So that's what this article is speaking about, and I'm gonna continue reading back in it. Okay. It says this. It says, or perhaps they will find what they have already created. It has the UK with the Sergei Skripal lies meant to demonize Russia. Whatever the solution, we should feel confident that they are not sitting on their hands. Okay, the scripture says that they can sleep unless they do some kind of evil and mischief. And it says it, and when it's light, they practice it. Because they're constantly going over ways to dupe you people, okay, to deceive you. It says history teaches those who care to learn that when aggressors place a gun on the wall in the first act of their play, it must go off in the final act. These sinister players have signaled us quite clearly what they have in store. All signs point toward an upcoming large-scale Israeli-U.S. attack on Syria and Lebanon, with Russia and Iran as the ultimate objectives. And that's true. That's a part of their plans. Okay? Iran has oil. Russia has oil. But Russia is doing trade deals with Iran, so they got to get Russia out the way. All right? It says it's always, because it's all about resources. It's all about controlling the earth's resources and the people that's in it. Okay? That's the real, the real blessing of ruling the world. You rule the people, you rule the resources, all right? And it's at your control. So it says, as always, the corporate media play along as if they don't yet know what's coming. Everyone in the know knows what is just, it says, everyone in the know knows what is, just not exactly when. And the media wait with bated breath as they count down to the dramatic moment when they can report the incident that will compel the innocent to attack the guilty. None of this is new. It has been the American way for a very long time. It is a twisted history involving massive propaganda and killing, including assassinations. All right, hey, Martin Luther King was a part of that. JFK. All right, what's this guy? Malcolm X. All these, so-called political leaders and activists, they get killed. These different scientists and these, different doctors and certain politicians die or go missing. All right? Because it's all for them to maintain this lie. All right? It says it is a twisted history. Okay? It says it is a twisted history involving massive propaganda and killing, including assassinations, all in the service of expanding and maintaining an empire built on the blood of innocents. Well, that's Esau's blessing, the sword. Okay? It says the following interview explores these matters and much more, all in the hope that shedding light on these machinations will help to prevent them from coming to pass. All right, and this is going to the interview. Let's see. Right, it's right here. It was a podcast. Okay, I might listen to it and check it out. I'll leave a link at this article, but this war is definitely going to take place soon, man. They're setting the stage now, and Shakespeare said that all the world's a stage. Okay, he knew how governments and politicians work, and that's true so to this day. All right. So I want to get this scripture in the book of Jeremiah, 50th chapter and the 45th verse. It says, "Therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Babylon, and his purposes that he hath purposed against the land of the Chaldeans." Babylon is America. The Chaldeans is, all right, they represent the witches and the warlocks, and how these Illuminati elites of Esau it's talking about how basically they're going to be destroyed. All right, and what's going to cause them to be destroyed as soon as these so-called Jews get them to go into Iran, man, and they pop this war off. Okay. It says, "Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out," and where the least of these birds, okay, which the scripture calls these other nations birds, and Israel a bird, or the speckled bird, and the other nations are birds. And you identify most birds by flocks. So the least of the flock, which is really Amalek, the so-called Jews, it says, "Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out." Draw out who? Draw out America into war. Okay? It says, "Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them." Because the land of Israel is going to be destroyed, but then re-beautified, all right, for us, the Israelites. Okay? And then America is going to be totally destroyed and remain as a wasteland, as a memorial of not to do wickedly in the earth. Okay? So verse 46 says, "At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations." Because that's ultimately where America is headed, man. All right? Total destruction, as you can see here in this image, in the article. All right? So it's only a matter of time, man. It's going to be some attack that Esau and these elites are going to do to further bring America and these so-called Jews, these Israelis, into the war over there in the Middle East, and that's going to spell the end of this place. But with that, I'm going to give all praise to Yahweh Bashman Shai, double unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. This has been GMS News and Prophecy. All right. Until the next time, Shalom.